time to go home. Then hit the road early before the 35, 36 degree day or something forecast. We're gonna get going early. Hopefully the wildlife's kind to us. Oh, we've topped up some air, ready to go. Ready to hit the road home. We have 4.5 hours.
It's time to stop reflecting on the trip that has been. The reason we ride. The reason we do this. The reset it gives us for our day-to-day lives. To make us better for our families, our friends, for our career, for the people around us. We get out. We escape. We reset. We struggle. We overcome fears. We laugh. We push ourselves. We strip things back to nature, back to basics. All to make ourselves a better person in our day-to-day lives. We get out to get right.
Hello, Matt speaking.
Morning, Matt. How you going?
Good, thank you.
You know who it is?
Yes, Luke. Yeah, you're back, or?
No, we're not back yet. We're up at King Lake.
Okay.
Yeah, no,
Right, excellent.
we're going fabulously. How busy are you?
Always busy. What do you need?
A retire.
On yours?
Yeah. Yeah, I punctured it.
Yeah, okay. Do you want to bring the bike in or just the wheel?
Have you got time if we stop by on the way back?
What time would you be here, do you think?
Around 12:30ish?
Yeah, we'll make that.
Yeah?
Mate, yeah, 12:30ish. We'll do it first job back from lunch at, say, 1 o'clock.
Yep, no worries.
Too easy, mate. We'll get that sorted for you.
That'd be a good way to finish the vlog.
Yeah, excellent, mate. No worries.
That's been a fabulous trip.
How many Ks you reckon you've done?
We'll be well over 1,000 by the time we get back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Hard Ks.
you just got a slow leak, or what's happened?
It must have been like a sharp rock or something in a pothole and it's put a slice through it.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so-
and you've done some sort of patch to keep you moving, or what have you done?
Yeah. So it was literally 20 k's into the dirt. You know, as soon as we hit the dirt, it bloody straight away. Bloody,
right.
so unfortunate. I put 2 plugs in it, and it held the first day, but now it's sort of each morning we wake up, we've got to top it up a bit.
Yeah. Oh well, it's could be worse, mate. You could have got stuck in the field. So.
Oh well, we thought trip was over before it began. We thought 20 minutes into the dirt, it was all over.
What pressure are you running when you're off road?
We still had it the same.
Yes.
Should we be dropping them?
You might have dropped it a whisker.
Yeah. So I think it was like 36 and 38 cold. We started it.
Yeah. Off road, you can sort of come down a little bit, maybe sort of 27, 28. And,
Yeah. We had a fair bit of weight on, like a lot of luggage and all our camping gear and stuff. So.
All you can do is just try. So no stress, mate. We'll see you about 1 o'clock.
Yep. No worries.
Okay, mate. Cheers,
All right.
bye.
Thank you.
It was $6.99 for one or $6.99 for two.
She's starting to heat up again. Getting really, really, really hot again. I think the back tyre was up to 49 degrees on the tyre pressure sensor. 49 degrees on the back.
49.
So we have it booked in. We're going to stop in at CFmoto on the way back and Matt's going to sort us out, put a new tyre in. Or repair, we'll see. Oh god, that road we just came down, it's just full of dead kangaroos, and the smell because of the heat, it's
just, they're cooking them in the sun and they just stink rotting flesh. Oh, it is foul. So we're having a really dry summer this year, and because of the dry summer, for people that aren't from Australia, any rain we do get goes to the roadside off the bitumen, and that's the greenest part of the grass. So when the bush dries out and the grass in the fields dry out and there's no feed left, the kangaroos start coming to the roadside, and they were everywhere on that road. We must have smelt, just on that section of road, 30, 40 rotting carcasses. Absolutely foul. Look at it, filthy. Bugs galore. Stuff, man. Look at the tank grips. Look at his bag. Who's going to clean this one?
I think you owe it a good wash. You're on holidays.
We've made it. We've done it. 1,034 Ks in about 35 hours, I think it was. We're back to where it all began. Come get this back tyre sorted. And it's damn hot again. The back tyre started going down now. So.
Perfect timing.
Where is it? I believe that held up. Another 800 kilometres, probably 300 kilometres on dirt. Look at it. Got us home. Trip was nearly over before it began. Maybe a bit dirtier than last time you saw it.
It is a bit. Yeah, when you take the bags off, mate, just sit in.
No.
Yeah.
Look at that. It's disarray now, end of the trip. Look at it. It's a mess. Everything was so organised at the beginning.
Do you really need that shot?
I'm going to wait for this tyre, Britt's going to head off. You're going to be riding by yourself, it's been a while. Time to get this bike cleaned up, give her a good scrub, gonna check the airbox for any dust, see how that went. Yeah, clean up all this luggage, get it all back to new again. the way. As soon as you clean something and dry it, it starts raining. Anyway, the wheels are in the shed. So, looks pretty good with the new back tyre. The unfortunate back tyre. Front's still doing wonderfully. The learnings from the tyre perhaps should have let them down a little bit. Perhaps that road ride in the lead up, trying to keep up with my brothers on the sports bikes, might have heated the tyre and thus increased the pressure. And then we went straight into the dirt with super high pressure, super high weight with all our luggage at the start of our trip, obviously at the peak of our luggage weight with food and etc. And yeah, letting them down, who knows, could have been rim damage instead of a tyre. Comment if you have ideas on this. It would be helpful for the future, people that have experimented with lowering pressures on a heavy adventure bike going off-road with lots of luggage. Obviously I'd prefer a tyre than a rim. Yeah, everywhere we went I can't find, so the luggage has left marks, unfortunately, where the luggage hooks on, but I don't think there's anything I can do about that. I did try and put some tape before I left over it to protect where the luggage sit, but it sits so tight on them rails that you really can't put anything there, because it's just, as soon as you put one wrap of tape, it was too much. That's how tight the luggage sits. Anyway, they can be touched up, I guess. And yeah, the bash plate, not a single mark on it. So yeah, so now I'm just gonna, like I said, open up the airbox, just because it was our first proper stint on dirt and it was super dusty. Just want to check if any dust in the airbox. So take the back seat off, open up these, and we'll have a look in there. Some screws are out. You can see it's quite dusty here. Now let's have a look. Oh, perfect. But the filter's certainly done its job. Well, I'm pretty happy with that. Considering how dusty it was, I couldn't even see it sometimes, and it was super dry and dusty. I hope you enjoyed this vlog. I'll try and put it all together. Hope it gives you some inspiration to get out and use your bike. You're not getting any younger. No one's getting any younger. Do it while you can. You know, I'm not one that likes to bang up my gear or scratch my gear or whatever, but as you can see, take your time. Throttle is your friend. Keep twisting it and it will look after you. Enjoy.